So are you saying that in Max is not the Max?
That is also
On the
very
Max.
confusing. Maybe I was so
In Max,
confused.
Max is not Max.
Correct.
Okay.
Ultra.
As long as we're on the same page.
Ultra is more Max than Max.
In
the
Max. In Max.
Yeah, in the Max.
But outside of Max, Max is Max.
Yeah.
Because it's Pro Max. So MacBook Airs, we've reviewed the last couple, and they have graduated to Apple Silicon, and they've become very, very easy, standard baseline. Do you want a laptop? This is the one you should probably get type recommendations. Mm-hmm. And they'd been $999 for a while, and then they bumped up, I think around the M2 generation, to $1099 base. And they'd still continue to improve it. I think it's doubled in RAM. It's 128 gigs of base storage now, I think, which is
256.
256. Okay, so these specs keep getting better. It keeps getting more powerful. This is an M4 update of the base MacBook Air, and it's gone back down to $999. Not for nothing. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, this is, again, like the sort of default Mac that you can recommend to just about anyone who just needs a laptop to do basic stuff.
Right.
It's funny because I end up reviewing these things, and almost nobody buying a MacBook Air should get it to like edit videos or do anything crazy. But the M chips are so good that you kind of can do that anyway.
Totally can.
So we get to this weird place where I'm reviewing a MacBook Air and like trying video editing on it, and it's like, what am I doing here? I guess I could do this, but you don't really buy it for that.
Yeah.
It's that capable. I think this is another one of those laptops. It's going to have a good battery life. There's still a 13 and a 15-inch version. It's just a solid laptop.
Yeah.
Nothing amazing about the screen. It's still a 60 hertz screen. Like nothing's going to blow you out the water. It's just a solid base laptop.
You know what's my favorite thing about it? It supports 2 external displays now.
Yeah, shout out to M4.
So
Two
now-
6K external.
Yeah.
Which is funny because like if you're doing a MacBook Air, are you also doing 2 6K external displays?
If your name is
honestly,
Marquez
is that the same
Brownlee.
customer?
Wait, I know this person. This
Really?
is so funny. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I know someone. This is hilarious. She is a filmmaker, but she does not edit video, but she does need to receive editing projects to like review them in proxies and maybe make like small adjustments here and there. So she does need a video card that won't just like shit the bed. And I do know her home setup has 2 displays.
So specifically needs quality displays.
Yes,
and
specifically
not a
needs
lot of
quality
horsepower.
but still needs to be able to make very basic video editing moves.
Yeah.
This person
Have she
is real.
considered-
I know her. This is hilarious.
This is good. This is
Does
good.
she really, really like the smallest amount of blue possible?
The smallest.
Because that is the new color of this one.
I could see her being into it.
Okay.
Yeah, there is that new color. Is it called blue?
It's
this
sky
is-
blue, I think.
This is like the silver, like they didn't finish running the finishing
Wait,
machine and
actually-
there's still a little bit of blue left.
Yeah.
The story gets even funnier
Sure.
because
There's blue left.
3 weeks ago, she was like, "What computer should I get?" And I was like, "You should get a MacBook Air." And she was like, "Shouldn't I just like wait for the new one that's probably going to come out in a few
Ayo.
weeks?" And I was like, "I don't know. I guess I can't be that much better." Boy,
Now
was I
she's-
wrong.
Now she's sending you this clip.
Good job for waiting.
Yeah, no, it's funny because Apple demos these like setups with like an iPad Pro and a 6K XDR display, and they're like, "Come on, this is a real person, right?" And I'm like, "Is it though?" But you know, this MacBook Air, this is at least one real person doing
Also,
the 6K,
I used to have an M1 MacBook Air, and I used to edit red raw footage on it.
which is not the typical buyer of a MacBook Air.
Yeah.
But you can.
It wasn't as performant, but it was doable, you know?
Which is amazing.
Which is crazy. I will say these things start to slow down a little bit once you run out of storage because they use a lot of swap memory. But they both upgraded the memory to 16 gigabytes of RAM, which famously will be completely eaten alive by Adobe programs.
Yeah.
But 256 gigs of storage is better as well. So yeah.
Also, no need to fear. They have Apple Intelligence. I know you all are wondering.
That's going to be a common thread of
They are
today.
built for Apple Intelligence, just so you're up to speed. Why? Great.
Genmoji.
Does she need Apple Intelligence?
She needs Genmoji.
Obviously. No, there's also some other Mac updates as well this week. So that was the Tuesday update. Now, the iPad Air was Tuesday.
The iPad,
Yeah.
we tweeted and talked
The
about
MacBook Air also comes with Mac Studio updates today. Mac Studio updates are a little more nuanced. There are two new flavors. There is an M3
And there's Chipotle.
Ultra, and then there's the M4 Max.
Yes.
So if you want a Max level chip, M4 generation, if you want an Ultra level chip, which is higher than Max, M3 Ultra. So there is no M4 Ultra yet. M3 Ultra is the new most powerful chip we've ever seen from Apple. I don't know how far away we are from M4 Ultra, but I assume that will be coming up eventually in
M5.
Mac Pro. We're also around the corner from M5.
Yeah.
So could be interesting to buy an M3 Ultra chip the same year that M5 comes out. This has kind of become a staggered...
Or an M4. Oh. Is it coming out this year, M5?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, probably. Because it's
Probably.
usually November or something.
Yeah. So I think, this might deserve an explain video at some point, but it's kind of become this like staggering wave of new chips as they came out. It's not like we got the entire M4 lineup at once. We got M4 base, M4 Pro, and M4 Max in the laptops. Now we have M4 Max in the Mac Studio, but no M4 Ultra. So if you want an Ultra chip, you can get M3 Ultra. M4 Ultra will probably be coming soon, but by that time, M5 base is going to come out somewhere, and it's like this rolling system. It needs a visual.
We all understood that
I'm saying it into
perfectly.
a microphone, and it sounds like I'm just blabbering. This needs a visual.
I literally
So-
needed you to draw it out for
I
me.
know.
this
I
week.
had to like diagram it. So yeah, this may be a video. We'll see. But
It made me
yes,
realize
Mac
this
Ultras.
morning that I think Max is the dumbest name possible because it's not the highest one. Ultra
Max
is higher.
That's
Yeah, wait a second.
The description of the
minute,
word
you're just
maximum is the greatest or highest amount possible
Go
or
off.
attained, and then they're like, let's double it.
go off. Yeah, this is true. That is very true.
Max Plus,
Yeah. What?
Yeah, Pro Max. Yeah.
Pro Max. That is the
But that is
Yeah,
the max.
Pro Max is the max you can get.
size-wise.
And
But
actually, it makes sense because the big regular iPhone is just called the Plus.
So are you saying that in Max is not the max?
That is also
On the
very
Max.
confusing. Maybe I was so
In Max,
confused.
Max is not Max.
correct.
Okay.
Ultra.
As long as we're on the same page.
Ultra is more Max than Max.
In
the
Max. In Max.
Yeah, in the Max.
But outside of Max, Max is Max
Yeah.
because it's Pro Max.
Well,
Got
There's
it.
something
Yeah.
wrong with my brain because I understood that.
Yeah. Perfect. No, that's kind of it. That's our Mac update. I think
I never want to hear that word again.
Yeah, I want to review the new Mac.
We didn't talk about the iPad. Do you want to do it really quick?
Oh.
Because that's about all there is to it.
Okay, we can also do the iPad. There's a new iPad. It's got the M3 chip, iPad Air. Beautiful. That's kind of all that's new, right? Maybe double the RAM.
It's built for Apple Intelligence.
Sorry,
Excuse me.
for Apple Intelligence. Sick. It's a new chip. It has these colors. It's neat. It looks
Actually-
exactly the same.
The new Magic Keyboard for it has function rows and a larger trackpad, which I do think is actually good, and I believe is cheaper.
It's cheaper, but it's still way too expensive.
Is it $50 cheaper or something?
$269 and $319.
It's a little bit cheaper,
Okay.
but it's so expensive.
So that came out, and there's also a new base iPad. It's still $329, and it has a new A16 chip and doesn't support Apple Intelligence.
Maybe that's the one to get.
I guess that's a gated feature now. No Apple Intelligence for the baseline iPad, but it does have the newest. Not the newest. It does have a newer
It has an A series chip, right?
A16. Yeah, A16 generation. So
Which is one old or no?
too old.
Too old because we're on A18.
We're on A18.
So that makes sense that it wouldn't support Apple Intelligence,
That's
right?
correct.
Yeah.
Why not put you just put the A18 in the $600 iPhone? Maybe that's too pricey for the $300 iPad.
Can you help me understand? I'm so confused. Is Genmoji Apple Intelligence?
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
And then the
Local
new
processing.
Siri GPT is also Apple Intelligence.
Eventually when
Correct.
it comes out, yeah.
But like the Chat GPT like integration into
That is also Apple
that's
Intelligence.
also Apple Intelligence and also not here yet, or that is here.
That's Apple Intelligence?
It's here, yeah.
Is Apple Intelligence in the room with us right now?
Yeah, so like it's just like okay, so what they mean when they say it's built for Apple Intelligence, they mean you can do Genmoji on it?
Yeah, so I did a review of like all of the currently available Apple
Yeah.
Intelligence features, and the list is not very long right now.
Okay.
Notification summary.
But it is like a promise, it's an IOU of like you will get these features.
It's growing. It's growing with iOS updates. So as of right now, if you have a
Yeah.
device that supports Apple Intelligence, writing tools, summarization for reconstructing
oh, and the
text, notification
yeah.
summaries, Genmoji is in there. Remember the image playground where you can like make weird emoji
okay,
things?
No, I'm starting to understand.
That's all Apple Intelligence is at this point. It's not really a buying.
It's
point for
really
most people.
Yeah.
now.
They said there was going to be a super cycle of people buying AI phones where smartphones would be back, baby.
Yeah.
No.
When does the Apple Roadster come out?
Soon.
Yo, thanks for watching this clip. I was hanging out with my friend Tim the other day, and he said something really funny. He said, processors and SoCs are just rocks that we tricked into doing math.
Do you have birds?
I got birds, boy.
Like and subscribe.